Welcome back. Now in your top business story of the evening, Sri Lanka's gross officials reserves stood at $4.5 billion by the end of February 2024. According to the latest reports, the deficit in the country's merchandise trade account widened to $319 million in February this year from $39 million recorded during the corresponding period last year. Meanwhile, the tourism figures have also seen a significant improvement, with February 2024 recording the highest revenue since January 2020, amounting to a total of $346 million. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka reports that the deficit in the country's merchandise trade account widened to $319 million in February this year from $39 million recorded during the corresponding period last year. The deficit saw a significant uptick mainly due to the increase in imports. Earnings from merchandise exports recorded an increase by 7.9% to $1,059 million last month compared to the same period last year. The increase in earnings was observed in industrial, agricultural and mineral categories. Meanwhile, the expenditure on merchandise exports was up 35% to $1,378 million last month compared to February 2023. This increase in expenditure on consumer goods was a result of the relaxation of import restrictions, a broad-based increase in expenditure on both food and non-food consumer goods. Further, earnings from tourism in February 2024 were estimated at $346 million compared to the estimate of $342 million during the previous month. Major inflows and outflows in the other services sector were observed in the sea and air transport services. Among the other major developments in the external current account were the increase in the workers' remittances to $476 million from $407 million during the corresponding period last year. Gross official reserves stood at $4.5 billion by the end of February 2024. This included the swap facility from the People's Bank of China, equivalent to $1.5 billion, which is subject to conditions on usability. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan rupee continued its appreciating trend. The Sri Lankan rupee appreciated by 7.6% against the US dollar during the year up to the 28th of March 2024.